Hello, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of the World Cup Road to Glory. This is going to be episode number 17, I do believe. And like I said to you at the end of the last episode, which was only yesterday by the way, so make sure you check it out. If you haven't seen it already, I'll leave a little card in the top corner. We are going to start things off by doing some SBCs. Now I said I wanted to do this, and actually I go into the store and I realise I have enough coins to get a pack going. And this is what leads me to then want to do more SBCs, because of course I can get players from this which then can throw on in to those challenges. So we get Japanese striker 81 rated Osako, someone that I never really anticipate using, although his pace and dribbling don't look too bad. He's someone that is of a high enough rating that I'll shove you into an SBC, pal, and that's exactly where you're going to go. And then we also get Danny Welbeck, we get Jermaine Defoe, like a couple of players which aren't the lowest of ratings, like they're gold level, so they'll be useful for me. Pop back over onto regular FUT, because as you can see I'm actually quite close to getting another pack if I just open and then discard or sell some of the items, and it does leave me with enough to go over and get another pack here from the store with my coins, and only one board again, but this time it is French striker board, like pause, we get Olivier Giroud. I was like, who is this going to be? Because Griezmann's a centre forward, and I couldn't remember like if there was anyone super high rated for France. I was like hoping Mbappe, but obviously he's 85, so that wouldn't have been a pause. We get Olivier Giroud, and I'm like, okay, that's someone that I'll happily throw into an SBC, because I'm never going to use him with 57 pace, and that is going to help me on my way to like my next icon SBC. So I do the daily substitution one, stuff one of my lower rated players that I'm happy to get rid of in, so that we can maybe just trade it around for someone potentially better. You know, it's a single player pack. In the last episode, we got Sergio Ramos in a single player pack. So I'm actually going to get rid of Godin and also Giroud as like my two highest rated players for that icon upgrade. Like, I don't care. I'm not going to be using either of them. So I'm happy to do that. And then I also realised that I've got enough players once again to do probably 2 of the North and Central America SBCs. And I've just got to hope, like I've got half a squad full for that final Confederation SBC. I've got half of it full. I just need to hope that I get like a left mid or a centre back or something like that I can help like fill out my team for. And the more Mexicans I get, the better, because they're going to get loads of strong links with the other Mexicans in the team. And that's going to help boost my chemistry up nicely. So I open up my single player pack and I don't really get anything. I get someone that I'm from Egypt that I'm not necessarily ever going to use apart from in a squad building challenge. We get no boards again there, and this is going to be my first North America and Central America pack. We get a CDM and a centre back and then a duplicate. So the CDM and centre back I'm actually really happy for. And then we get boards in the next one, 2 board players. So I was like, who's this going to be? And it turns out to be Keylor Navas. I think someone that I've had before and probably submitted before, because I'll never actually get a chance to really use him, because there's not many players in this confederation that I have, and also buzzing, we got Corona, so we got a left-sided player as well. And as you can see, once putting a few players in their place, and I switched Corona to a left mid from a left wing, we already had the item in the club, I'm actually able to complete the North and Central America Confederation SBC for 8,000 coins. We have finally completed all of that group of Confederation SBCs. It gives me enough to do another pack, so I'm like, okay, I've got that in the locker, I can happily get that, see if we can get someone else good to maybe throw in, because we've already got 1 icon SBC waiting. Can we get someone to throw in for another icon, and we'll do 2 today? Well, I get Jesse Lingard, who's actually 83 rated. He got a boost the other day after that lovely goal in England's 6-1 win. He's got really good stats, but I don't see myself using him on this World Cup mode, so I know that that's a half decent rated player for an icon SBC. If we've got a lot of European players, it's going to be good for chemistry as well. And I pop back over onto regular FUT, so I've got a couple of packs to open over there to regen some coins. Pack myself Wilfred Zaha, and then there's a silver in this pack which will sell as well, that Turkish guy. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to probably nearly get back up to 7k again. Probably get up to like 5 or 6,000, which is nearly another pack. So I do another icon SBC. I can't remember exactly who the main players were that I got rid of. I think Casemiro and Hulk were 2 players that I got rid of. Hulk, I know, it's pretty cool to have him on FUT, but I've not used him and I've got better players, so I'm happy to get rid of that. So we'll go for the first icon, shall we? We're hoping for a good one. Brazil! Striker! No. no. We just get 94 Ronaldo, which on a normal day would be insanely good. But we already have him. Literally, we've already got him. Like, who's ever been pissed about packing R9? I was right then, because I've got a duplicate, and I'm like, brilliant. I can't. That was just wasted at this point. So I have a dupe R9, brilliant. And then I thought it was going to happen to me again, because, well, Brazil. This time it's Cam, though. Thank God for that. We get someone we haven't got in 91 rated Ronaldinho, the perfect player that I could have possibly wished for would be him or Pele, or Mateus or Laurent Blanc. But to be fair, if it was going to be Brazilian, I just needed it to not be R9 again. Can you imagine if we got 2 R9s in a row that were both duplicates? That would have sent me over the edge, I think. But we do get Ronaldinho, and this guy, I had his loan at the very start of the Road to Glory, and he was influential for me. He was so good. So I'm like, this guy right here is definitely going to take Deco's place in our squad. And he is going to be one of my new centre mids or one of my attacking midfielders or something. And I figured out that by bringing in Ramos and switching my formation about, I could actually get all of my new players into one mega squad, all on full chemistry. So it couldn't have worked out any more perfectly, to be fair. Messi's now on full chem. Ramos in the 4-3-3 is on full chem. So is David De Gea. And it's just brilliant. So where I left you in the last episode was we just won the group stage. And we move on into the knockout. So it's time for me to try and win the World Cup for you now. And I get matched up against this. Another full icon team with one random, well, Jordi Alba. And I go 1-0 down. I'm like, God, I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of coming up against constant full icon teams. Because you know a guy like this who's got a full icon squad has like a duplicate storage full of them as well. And he's wasted so many coins to get them. Because you are going to get some duplicates along the way. You know, even we've done it. We've done like 5 icon packs in total or something. And we've now got a duplicate in R9. Fortunately, the one that I have in my club is always doing bits, and he just scores a goal right there, gets me back into this game, and it's 1-1, and I'm like, actually, I'm going to have this guy. I don't care that he's got a full icon team. I'm having him, and I'm going through to the next round. And just before half-time, I do get another opportunity. That heel click was doing Bobby Moore every time. Neymar gets through, scores that goal, slots it home, and I do, I don't retake the lead. I take the lead for the first time. And then before half-time, once again, Marcelo plays it to Pogba, plays it to Rafael Varane of all people. I guess I just had a corner or something, and that's why he was still up. But he finished superbly, just like a striker. You know, if Rojo, the Argentine who scored the volley the other day for Argentina, if he can do it, then my Varane can score goals like a striker as well. And at half-time, I am 3-1 up here in the round of 16 or 32. Yeah, round of 16, right? I can't remember. But we go 4-1 up. Second half, few minutes into it, I literally get through with Neymar again. Have so much time on my hands to just then compose myself and stick that one into the back of the net. Ronaldinho going on some skillful runs straight into the wall of Laurent Blanc, wipes him out, gives me a penalty. I fake like I'm going left, hit it right in the last moment, and I send Yashin the wrong way. And that's 5-1. You know, that's decimation of this guy. Considering I went 1-0 down, a couple of episodes ago, I had a very triggering day, and going 1-0 down would have just sent my head like west, and then I would have lost all day long. But going straight down the other end, scoring a goal, and then actually really trying hard on this game, I was able to go on through and win. And then we go into the next round, and we're up against yet another full icon team, pretty much. Yeah, it's the same story in it. Ronaldinho, Mateus, Maradona, Lineker. Everyone seems to have Mateus. That's one that I really want. You know, why can't I get Mateus? I haven't even got him on my main account. And I've done a bunch more SBCs over there. Not huge amounts, but I've done quite a few. Now, we go on into this game, and I've got to say, this was a tough one. And it took until the second half for the deadlock to be broken. And what a way to do it. That was a beautiful skill move executed by me, with Neymar, and then he just dinks it past the goalkeeper as well. Like that running sort of a Kocha, I think it actually is known as like the Neymar flick, right? What a way to score the goal, but then I leave Ronaldinho in too much space, which I know is a bad idea, but I almost felt like I had to cover the run, or I probably couldn't change to the correct player or something. I don't know how it is. But 90 minutes is 1-1, so this one's going to go the distance, all the way to 120, if not penalties. But few minutes into the extra time, I get that chance with R9, and it doesn't matter which way you turn. As long as the defender's not right there, you can pop off a low-driven shot. You're very, very likely to score with his 5-star weak foot, and I do so. And then it all comes crashing down in the 118th minute, basically bordering on the 120th. Yeah, right at the death, he gets through and scores with Kevin De Bruyne. But take a little look at this. Take a look at that. If that is not a slice of luck in the 121st minute, I don't know what is. So I just chase the goalkeeper down. Always chase them down if you can, because in this game, the first touches and the passes are different. So on regular FUT, that probably would have gone past Neymar, but this time around, I get super lucky right at the end, and I don't have to risk it in penalties, and I'm through into the semi-final. And we come up against this guy, refreshingly doesn't have a full icon team. He does have Mateus though. Like I said, every bloody person has got Mateus but me. And I'm not gonna lie, best player I've played on the World Cup mode. He really destroyed me. Like, I go out here, I get knocked out in the semis, which is really unfortunate, but I just got completely and utterly done. And I normally say that it doesn't wind me up when I come up against someone who is just genuinely better than me, but I nearly threw another controller out the window and nearly just went and smashed everything in my path. Like, I nearly become the Hulk kind of angry, which is weird, because he just genuinely was better than me. Now, after a couple of minutes of not throwing my controller and trying to just calm down a little bit of woosah or whatever from, I can't remember what film that's from, I realised that, yeah, he was just better than me. So unfortunately, we don't win the World Cup. Probably would have been more beneficial for this episode if I'd have just forfeited the tournament and did 3 group games, because we just played 3 games and we don't end up coming out with 1,500 coins and a pack, which is one of the biggest downfalls of this World Cup mode. I think it's just the way that the rewards are given out, obviously. And then our single player packs we get absolutely nothing from, so totally wasn't worth it that time, because I wasn't super confident to win the World Cup, and we didn't quite go the distance, so we didn't get the 15k and the 2 packs. But the squad, I mean, that looks like one of the most meta squads out there. It looks like one of the best squads you can get on the World Cup mode that doesn't have Mateus or Blanc and stuff in it. I would take that over a couple of the full icon teams, because that's genuinely like an interesting squad, a mix with icons as well as European and South American players. I really like it. That is where the Road to Glory ends for now, guys. If you have enjoyed, do me a favour, hit me with that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a lovely day, and I will catch you next time. Peace.